What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Back for another video. Gonna be doing some installs on the Z today. More on the cosmetic side, not really on the mechanical side. Just some things that I kind of wanted to refine over the years that I didn't really care about, you know, back in the day. All I really cared about was just modding the car and making it go faster. But I do want to make some things look good. Paint is coming, don't worry. But yeah, we're gonna be working on the interior today. So I got a bunch of parts and let's get to it. All right, guys, so let's get started. I'm gonna go over the parts. There are some parts that I'm waiting on that haven't actually got here yet, but obviously within this video they will get here and we'll get those installed as well. But first and foremost, I had a poll about this with a bunch of people, and I'm putting the radio back into the Z. Yeah, it's kind of counterproductive with, you know, the purpose of the car. It's adding a little bit of weight, but I honestly am getting to a point in an age where I really don't care anymore. I'm just gonna keep making the car faster and keep the weight that it's at. So I got all of this for free. So that's really another convincing factor as to why I'm doing this. But we got speakers, head unit. I got the Boza amp in the back. All of the stuff in the car still has all the connections to put the radio back. So, you know, whatever, I got all the mounting hardware and everything. So it's gonna be easy peasy to put that back on. I took my dead pedal out once, lost it, and never got one again. So I had this from a part out, so finally gonna put that back in. Just wanna have the interior complete. And then lastly, we have brand new to me carpet. So in my car, right here, like where the driver feet go, there's a rip. And some person, Miguel, spilled brake fluid all on my carpet here when we were installing the clutch master and whatever. So long story short, my carpet's pretty clapped. This one's in a lot better shape. So obviously we got to disassemble pretty much the whole interior. I'm gonna disassemble the center cubby. I might have to move my AEM gauges to another location. But all in all, I mean, I'm hyped to do this. I hated the fact that my carpet was ripped. It just bothered me like crazy. So to have that is really nice. Putting some radio back in the car just so I could at least, you know, connect my Bluetooth and listen to some tunes. I don't know how well I'm gonna hear it because this thing is loud as hell, but whatever. At least we have it if we want it. Dead pedal, and then the other stuff I'll go over when it gets here.
Troy Savage.
All right, got the radio working, back in business. Let me test it out. I'm gonna plug a speaker in and see what it does. All right. We got the radio all buttoned up. Everything is working. Probably gonna upgrade these door speakers. I mean, they work, but it's nothing crazy. So let me show you guys real quick. Even the day ones. I know it's been a minute since I posted a video, but I can't play music because I'll get copyrighted. But I can play myself, I guess. Content with this thing. You played yourself. As always, like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Get to the music. Peace out. Hey, you ain't gonna hear shit when the car's on. Hey, this shit makes me hyped. All right, so we are Gucci. Let's get moving to the next stuff we'll be installing. All right, guys, so next order of business, now that we got the radio installed, I'm gonna be taking out the seats and pretty much doing everything I need to do to get the carpet out. It shouldn't be too bad. Once I take the seats out, it's pretty straightforward. So let me get to that, and then I'll check back in once we're taking it all out. All right, so we got the old carpet out, and this is what I was talking about. Like, look at that shit. This shit was clapped. So new carpet about to go in, and I'll check back once we get this installed and start buttoning up the interior. All right, guys, so interior is all back in. I got all the trim pieces in, seats are in, carpet's all vacuumed up and fresh. So yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good. We got the little trim piece around the radio, so everything looks pretty factory, which, I mean, like I said, the reason I'm doing this is because I got most of the stuff for the radio for free, and I'm just getting over the, I guess, phase you can say of just gutting and taking everything out. Like, behind here, it's gonna stay like that. I don't really care for it. What's done is done back there. But up here, I'm gonna try my best to get it back to like a, you know, quote unquote full interior. So yeah. So next step is I got to put in the center console and the little shifter bezel, but I have an idea for where I'm going to put my gauges, because as of you guys know, the gauges were there in the center, and I'm thinking about relocating them down here to where the AC climate control switches are, so that we can remove those and then just put the gauges there. So let me go make some brackets and try to get that all squared away. Alrighty, guys, so finishing up on the interior, I got the center console back in, and as you can see, I made some custom mounting for my gauges down here. I left one open. It looks kind of ugly, but I left this open for future endeavors, which, if you know, you know. But we're gonna keep that one open until I get a gauge to fill it. But just to show you guys real quick, I think it came out pretty sick. Turn the key. Got my gauges down there. Radio set to go. It's a fucking street car, you feel me? Just no AC, but you know, whatever. I got radio, got my gauges down here how I wanted. So yeah, let's move on to the last thing that's really gonna transform the interior. Let me show you guys what I got. Here is the final part to the interior. We got some LRB aluminum door panels, which I think complement the whole race car / street car aspect that I'm looking for here, and it cleans up the interior nice. I like they have like a little pull strap, kind of like a GT3, which is fire. Here's where you would put like your window switches and stuff like that, and then since I did put the radio back, I had them cut for a speaker, so at least that way everything bolts up as it should. So I'm really hyped on these. I've wanted these for so long, and I finally pulled the trigger, so I'm happy to have them. What I'm gonna do is I'll set you guys up on a little tripod. We'll get a time lapse of installing one. I'll breeze through the other side, and then I'll show you guys the complete product, or finished product, as I should say. But yeah, man, super hyped on these. Maybe down the future, wrap them in some vinyl or do some like cool design or something like that. But yeah, super hyped on these. Let's get everything mounted how it should and get it installed on the car. All right, guys, so you saw in the time lapse, we got the door panel all installed. I low-key am missing a little piece that I needed to take off the old door panel, which I didn't have. So it's like a little rubber thing here just for the window, but I do have a friend who's parting one out, so maybe I'll be able to snag that. But anyway, it's not a huge deal. The window still closes, but overall, man, I'm really happy with how this came out. It's not a hard install, it's just in depth. Like, you really need to read the directions and kind of, you don't tighten everything crazy. You kind of just go as snug as you can without like killing it. But everything looks amazing. This is the pull strap for the door. This is the pull strap for the door handle. Then we got our switches all mounted up. Speaker fits in there perfect. So let me get the driver's side done and I'll show you guys the finished product. All right, guys, well, here you have it. The final product. Got all of the door panels installed, switches all mounted. Still need to mount my pull strap there, but pretty much everything is all done and the interior is where I want it. Really small changes made a huge difference, man. I'm really happy with how everything kind of went together. We got the new carpet, we got the radio in, speakers back in. We moved the gauges down to where the climate control used to be. And yeah, man, it's I'm really hyped and really happy with how it looks. You know, putting these little things on. Yeah, the people might say, oh, you put more weight in your car. Bro, I'm so over that stage, and I just want to make this interior, at least the half of it, look as good as possible, since, you know, we do spend the most of the time right here in the seat. So you might as well have a somewhat race car / street car interior, and I think this complements each other well, so it's a good blend of both. But all in all, guys, we appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate the support. I'm hoping you guys are liking all the content. I'm trying my best to be as consistent and at least give you guys a video every week or every other week. So stay tuned for more content. Always like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.